Hi. Happy day. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm still waking up, y'all. If you are new here, my name is Miriam. I'm an intuitive. I speak with angels. I speak with guides. I speak with the universe. I read numbers. I'm a numerologist. Numerology nation. Um, and usually, oh, golly, I'm still. This is the reason why I usually at least wake up a little bit before starting recording. But I got like stuff in my eyes, so like I'm sleepy still. That'll change. I usually wake up pretty quickly. I got stuff to say. I got stuff to share to you right now. It's urgent. Like I don't know if this is gonna get to you before you have to go to some place or whatever. I mean, it's not life or death. But it might feel like that for you. You're supposed to be done with certain things by the end of this year, and it's like really coming to a head. You had certain goals, not necessarily like your New Year's resolutions, but your soul has goals. And so you've done what you needed to do already, and it's time for you to go do the other things now. All right? So, like, the biggest thing is for you to, like, let it go. Okay? You are very loyal. You are very stubborn, also. But whenever it comes to the energy that you're experiencing, or what you feel like might be a lack of energy, you see that? Welcome to some. Anyway, you know that there's been a pull from your energy for a while. You know that right now you're just asking the universe to, like, not necessarily guide you, but guide you. Because you don't really like being told what to do, is the problem. That's really the thing. It's like you kind of like for it to be your idea. I mean, honestly, guilty. Um, same seas. So the universe isn't saying go this way. It's saying you can go this way. You can go whatever way you want. But right now, and you know this, you are working through that pattern of, am I leading through fear or love, fear or love, fear or love. And sometimes you go fear for a couple hours, and you find a way to go love again. And it used to be you would go fear for months. You would go fear your whole life, you know. And now you're to the point where it's like in the day, when you might expect these things are becoming more manageable. And it may not be today yet, to a singular day, because it might be for a week on end or something, and then you're able to get yourself back there with 333, as I was saying that earlier. Um, I cannot emphasize enough how you speaking with people and sharing and co-creating with people is simply something that is a part of you, okay? Especially you. And you know that. Because even if you are an awkward turtle sometimes, it still is something that you're genuine and authentic about. You are genuinely awkward, okay? And that's okay. People appreciate, they are thankful for your true, pure intention to be yourself. It is not your job to walk their journey for them. Okay? That's not what that's something that it has kind of been given to you in the past, is for you to help them walk those steps. And you like literally are grabbing their feet and lifting up each leg. And so you're going too. You're moving along with them. But like You just have to tell them, like, in this specific case, they can move their own legs. Okay? Because if they can't move their legs, then either with their consent they're being picked up, or with their consent they're getting their chair pushed up a rocky hill, if they have a chair, if they've been blessed with such. And if not, perhaps on the journey you will find someone who can make a chair for them. Because honestly, who wants to be all up in somebody's space all the time? I wouldn't want to be dealing with people's sweat on me if I didn't have to. If I don't have to. That being said, there are people in your life who you know whether or not they can walk or not spiritually. And I'm not saying it's impossible, that there are still some type of hindrances in their cycles where they can't move along in this path. Like they might have fallen into a pitfall, quite literally. They might have climbed up a tree because they wanted to go do something else for the time being, and that's allowed. It's whenever they go off the path to do stuff that has nothing to do with joy. And I say they, and they want me to say you. You're too serious. You're too serious. Stop laughing. You are too serious. Because straight up, like, gotta go work my job. Like, don't get me wrong, you gotta go work your job. You gotta pay bills. You gotta do all that. There are also things that, like, although it feels like work is all consuming, it's not. It doesn't have to be, and there are other hours in the day that you can dedicate to your joy. I think it's like almost like you've forgotten, like you're allowed to have fun. That's part of being a grown-up. Y'all remember being a kid and being like, when I grow up, I'm gonna eat all the cake for breakfast. That's how you talked. That's how you talked. That isn't I'm just saying what they said you sounded like. I'm just saying, oops. Anyway, how much cake do you have for breakfast? How many times are you like, and I'm gonna just go outside and play for as long as I want? How many times have you just gone outside and played as long as you want? Like, seriously, all the freaking promises you made to yourself as a child. When I grow up, I'm gonna this, and this, and that. How come as a child you knew that you would be able to do that stuff? And then there's that whole like meme of like, what I thought it would be as an adult, what it's actually like as an adult. And you want to know why? Because you stopped being like a kid. The whole point is like that movie Big, where you get to be a kid in an adult's body. So you have all the access to the world that an adult has without all the inhibitions or the ambitions of being an adult. Of like, I can't do that because what if my boss sees me and then they're gonna be like, wow, that guy's kind of weird. That's what you sound like. That's what they think you sound like. I didn't do that. That's what your guys are saying. Anyway, you're gonna go and you're gonna figure it out soon. Like, you get to go play way more than you are. Like, yes, play video games. Video games are fun. In fact, go play video games, and if you haven't yet, go find a good video game to play so you can kind of understand how life is an effing game. So go play it, okay? So if you need to give yourself, like, fake missions up in the little corner, but ding, new mission. I played Sims a lot. Oh, exactly 10 minutes. I played Sims a lot. I also played Fable a lot growing up. Fable 2, specifically. Um, and so with Sims, it says, oh, he's got to use the restroom. And so you got to take your guy and use the restroom. And then it's like, oh, your guy's got to go to work, but he's hungry. Like, isn't that life? So are you going to be late for work to eat, or are you going to eat on the way, or whatever? But these are all things that you put in there. Oh, my dog's barking and my thing goes off. Hello. I'm getting off track. Anyway, oh, all right, that's it. There's too many things going on. I'm out of it. Enjoy your message. I'm sure there was plenty more for me to talk about, but now I'm just talking. I'm sure because I'm up and awake. She's just gonna scream away. It's 6:39 a.m. my time on 12/21. So 11:02 as I looked at the time. Beautiful synchronicities. All that being said, there's going to be a lot of passion-driven joy and letting go of things that no longer serve, things that don't make you joyful. 11:22 as I say this. Quite clearly, quite plainly, this is the journey that you're on. Just went to 6:40, by the way. I mean, I've been talking for at 6:30, 11:33. Oh my goodness, I'm catching every 10 seconds. 12/21/2024. If you're catching it on this day, woohoo! Good for you. It is. It's a 33/6 day today. Kind of attitude. So it's a 6 day. So it is about love and passion for the attitude. So people who are born on this day would have an attitude of a 6, which means they lead things through how to make things better for family and loved ones and marriages. Perhaps they might be counselors in love, in general, but they have big hearts, and sometimes they can even become a bit more cold with their application of attitude. But that's neither here nor there. If you have a 6 attitude, that means today is a 2 day for you. Which means that everything's going to happen to you today that is destined to happen. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful. So it's a good day for you to just embrace your life. And embrace that the universe will allow you to flow. And it's not because it's will, but because that's what happens whenever you completely relax your body in water, is that you float to the top. And if you're tomorrow, because technically if you're catching it the same day that I posted and you're in Australia, then you're in the future. I think. I don't, it's not. I at one point it was in the future. At one point. So that means it is 12/22, which makes it a 7 attitude. And somebody with a 7 attitude is somebody who's very analytical and also spiritual at the same time. It's a very fun dichotomy and can often be a little bit more misunderstood. They like to delve into things that are more misunderstood so that they can understand them, and have like this inner wisdom about them. That means today you are in a 3 attitude, which means you get to go socialize and have fun and be joyful. And people in 2 attitudes could still go do all those things. Just try not to plan on it. Just exist and see what the world brings you, and it will be better than whatever you could have planned for yourself on that day. Remember what you planned the day before, and just allow those plans to happen. And whatever occurs along those plans, allow those to happen too. I mean, you don't have to allow them to happen. Some things you can prevent, of course. Like if somebody's being a jerk, bop them in the nose one. But in the meantime, I'm going 15-15 as I say this. Much love. In the meantime, keep a lookout for the numbers. It's the synchronized. Okay, bye.